Thank you.
7:30, call meeting order. Pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Has everybody had a chance to look at last month's minutes or questions?
I have a question. I just want clarification. I don't know where it's at. I know I read it. We had the gun bash. I was in giving tickets for 2 tickets for each ticket that we sold. Is that going to be a bonus, or are we just putting the ticket into the container from the floor, whatever color it might be?
Special drawing.
So we're doing a special drawing.
Yeah.
Okay, how many special drawings are we having?
How many you want? 2?
2 is
On
2 special drawings. There'll be 2 buckets there for them tickets.
Yeah.
2 chances to win either prize.
Okay.
You know why we're doing that, right?
Well, I understand why we're doing that, but I just don't feel like with our tickets being 75 and they only have 2 special drawings to get from, I was thinking like 3 or 4.
Last year we didn't get many.
Yeah, last year
We
we
had a
didn't sell
health crowd.
tickets
We had a good
either.
crowd.
Yeah, we sold
You weren't
50
even there. How do you know? You haven't been there for 3 years.
Oh, you can keep
But
track?
you'll be here. You'll be here.
Keep track of it?
Okay.
Okay, so I just want to clarify that. So it's 2 special.
It'll say on the bucket for special.
Well, no, in the minutes, I know it was like, I didn't understand how that was said.
Two prizes, right?
Yeah, 2 prizes.
Okay.
I'll figure out what they were.
Any other questions?
Oh, sorry, I have to.
We have a motion to approve. Motion to approve. Motion by Larry, second by Kenny. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Motion carries. Treasurer's report. Questions?
Yeah. I see that the grant money went down a little bit, and I just, what did we purchase? Because we had to keep track of it. And I think you put in there, at least according to my account here, that we paid for the rabbit pens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that.
Yeah, I have a meme. I even put in an email because I knew you were going to say that, and it is 100% allowed, and it was okay.
Okay, well, the only thing is, I did not put that into our funding of our budget, so I'm not for sure where.
But we didn't pay
needed
for
the pens.
contracting fees. You put contracting fees in there. We cannot pay Scott out of it. We cannot pay his wages. So the contractor fees that you allocated, we can't use. You had quotes for somebody else to build it, and you picked Scott because he was cheaper. So we can't pay Scott's wages out of the grant money. So all he had was lit on material.
I'm just hoping we have enough.
Well, I'm
Because-
just telling you, proof.
Well, I'd like to have that, please. And whatever, we also spent a couple $1,000s more. What else did we have?
I'm looking.
So Chelsea, can you explain why the rabbit pin money was taken out of the grant money?
It was, I was told from higher ups to use the money from the rabbit pins, or for the rabbit pins out of the grant money. Because, like we said, we thought at first that we could pay Scott's wages, like as a contractor, but we can't. So we just had to pay Scott straight up. So we saved money there. So that's why they're like, okay, well then we can use the rabbit pins. And I asked the state, and they checked it off, and I approved.
Okay. Because it wasn't written in the grant, I want to make sure it's okay.
Right. You can read my emails to this.
We just got it, I'll read them.
Okay.
Any other questions on the treasurer's report?
I would also like to state that this rabbit purchase was like a while back. Why is it now being brought up?
For the cages?
Yeah.
You just paid it like in, February.
Well, why didn't you ask about it then? We're
Um,
in May. That's my
It
point.
doesn't matter because I'm going through all of this and I'm seeing where 3,000 was different from what the invoices that I have. So that's what was
Well, I
being
gave you
played.
I gave you the invoice too. The
Not
cage
for the rabbit
invoice.
cages.
Yes, I did.
No, I already had it. You didn't give me that. So
Well,
I
I'm just
never
saying,
thought the
why-
rabbit cage was becoming.
It,
I'm not gonna argue about this.
Okay,
I'm just asking
not
a
arguing.
question.
I'm in general saying for everybody. If you have something come up, we should address it then, so it makes it, yeah. Because like we only have a month left on that grant.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and if you don't use all the money, you got to pay it back.
Exactly. And we waited for how long before we got started because
That's
nobody
my
wanted
fault.
to do that. So,
I'm just saying.
We got a mo-
While you're talking about the grant, who's going to fill out that paperwork and send it back?
Whoever your grant committee is, that's not me. That is not
Well,
my
they have
scoop.
to. Well, whoever does it has to have all the receipts to send them.
Right, and they do.
Okay. So then you need, if you vote, you need to. I mean, I know it was emailed to the Perry County Ag Society because they copied me on it, and the guy called me the next day and he said, "Hey, I emailed that to your Ag Society email address, so I want to make sure that you got it."
I am 100%. I can do it, but I will charge for it.
So, I don't understand why they changed email address. From mine, Condra's, and the other one.
I don't know. Yeah, don't ask me. I just know that's who they sent it to. So.
That was not me.
Send it to you?
No, they sent it to the Perry County Ag. And
Oh.
he copied me on it. He called me and he said, the
All right.
president did, and said, all right? Yeah. So he wanted to make sure that we're aware that if it ain't done by June 30th, that we could pay it back.
Correct.
Okay?
That is 100%.
Yeah, 100%. You're right. So,
And that's not who you talked to when you and I talked about Tundra. I thought you said you talked to somebody.
I talked to the attorney up there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We got a motion to approve the treasurer's report by Kenny. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Pat. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. Melissa,
Yes. We don't have an ending balance on the RNS account yet, because we're still waiting on an invoice for the workforce for the sign. Unless you've got it yet. Chelsea, do you
I
have it?
have not.
Okay.
And I was going to ask
And I don't know how much that's gonna be, because there was a few corrections and add-ons that we had to do, so he had to make additional stickers or whatever he's gonna do, so maybe we'll know next month, so we'll know how much
What
we're gonna
about?
disperse, what we're gonna do.
Melissa, do you know how they're sending that? Are they like emailing it, or just so I know like where to look?
I don't know. I asked Mr. Harvey. He said it should go to central office, and then they should send it out to you. So I'll check again tomorrow if that's okay. And
Yeah,
let
no.
you know.
Yeah, I
As
just
soon
want
as
to make
know.
sure I don't miss it.
I was over at kindergarten graduation today, then we went out, so I didn't do a lot of footwork today. Sorry. Just saying. Oh, one other thing. I play a lot of cards with the older people down at the senior center, because that's where I used to work for the county at years ago. That being said, they've talked about it. They've asked me some questions. They said, "Hey, we're getting older, and nobody remembers the old equipment, the old." We just talked about butter terms, and then we started talking about farm equipment. They would like to see the fair bring back the old farm equipment, not just the tractors, like some old farm equipment that people have, so they could view it down here at the barns like they used to years ago. And I told them I would ask you if you could, or if you could consider it or table it.
Kenny, you got room to put any full tractor.
That'd be down there to the antique building.
I mean, there's a lot of them that come to the market animals exhibits to see their grandkids. They don't want to walk over to the pools. You know, they don't want to walk the complete fairgrounds. They said they'd miss it.
Woodburner's there this year, but
We got an addition on the side of the antique building, it's like 15 foot wide, and that's where we used to put old stuff. It doesn't have a roof on or anything, but they used to put old equipment in there. It's still available.
you'll find somebody to bring it in.
Okay, I'll ask around.
Yeah, and you can even
See what I can do.
enter it in the antique show and win money, big money.
I don't know how good I can get. That's all I got.
Big money, so.
Thank you. I'll see you next month.
Okay.
You got on the agenda, Ashley.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, thank you.
Joe, you're up. Joe, yes, Shaner.
I've gone through some paperwork the other night and read some of the paperwork Mike sent me. In September of last year, the sale committee voted to take 2% of the add-ons that the people were putting in. When this board gets that motion, I hope they consider it because these people are giving money that they want to go to the kids. The committee made a motion to take 2% of that. I'm not sure those people are going to really enjoy that. They've given it to go to the kids, and if the sale committee starts taking 2% of it, then I understand that around the corner it may go to the kids, but that isn't where it was intended before. So I hope this board, when that motion comes up, thinks about that a long time before they vote on it.
Want to comment?
I have no comment.
Thank you. Senior Fair Board.
Thank you all that were able to join our potluck tonight. That was good. If you were not there, your assigned junior fair board members should be reaching out to you. We tried to get phone numbers to everybody so that they can reach out to you ahead of fair because they've got some questions to ask, and that way they want to make sure that they know what you need from them headed into fair and during fair week. The only other thing is we will do our public t-shirt sale again, so we've got a design picked out, and we'll be getting sale flyers together for that here within the next couple weeks. So we can start taking orders if anybody'd like a 2026 Perry County Fair shirt. That's all.
That's it? That's all you both have? Seriously?
No, I already reached out to
Mike Skinner.
Sale committee?
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember what meeting it was. We're due again in June. It must have been March. The Senior Fair Board was represented at our meeting. And they wanted $700 for our internet service for the week of the fair. I'm going to ask the whole board sitting here in front of the whole board why you don't provide internet for the sale committee.
Explain what you're saying.
That's for the live
You mean you already have,
Yeah.
you already have something we could hang on to? You have, I mean, you have a,
We were told that it's $700. That it is. We could not get a straight answer, but we were told that it costs $700 extra or something to have that end of the fairground to have internet.
because of the live stream.
No,
Live
it's not the
stream?
live.
That was
No.
just for the live stream.
The live streaming has nothing to do with it because I called the live streaming people. That gets done in the other end of the building.
Since it's our time, that's Laura too. Laura is sale committee. And she's talking during sale committee's time. So if anybody's confused about that, make sure you get that straight in your mind. So I just don't get it. you know, we voted, the committee voted after that presentation to go try to find our own internet. And Laura and Jessica are working on it. That's who I assigned to work on it. And
Being new to the board, I don't know enough
It's
about
in
this
that,
to really.
it's in that, it's still in that, I mean, in there. I mean, you guys said it wasn't that good internet, too. But it's
well,
gonna be the
and
same
then they
as
tell
what
me
you
nothing's
have.
going to be
Because
good
what
and
you're-
it'll still be.
What you're doing is piggybacking off the Coliseum internet. So if we have the TVs in the Coliseum on the internet, see, that's what takes away from you guys, too. If you have the TVs in the, building for, it
It's-
takes away
It's not
from you.
seasonal hold. We didn't have it.
There's
It's
times
back on now.
there's
Yeah,
times
it
It
it's
was
slow,
on seasonal
but
hold.
Yeah, we turned it back on.
Yeah, I didn't know what day it came back on.
April 1st.
the big concern at our meeting was we couldn't use phones in the building. Well, you can't use phones in a steel building. You have to go outside.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Right.
So I want to know why the board won't provide.
It's
Ours,
there.
yeah.
I mean, we did it in the wintertime. We shut it off because it saved us $500 and some dollars in the wintertime. You know, so.
Yes.
Can I just, because I'm new,
Well,
so I'm
we
stuck.
can-
The live stream is provided by what provider, Jen?
Spectrum. We pay,
Webcast or
we pay for live streaming. through
No.
Spectrum.
Walton webcasting.
Walton webcast.
Walton Webcast? So in our angst is with the internet being used for the Walton Webcast.
And we're paying for live streaming through Spectrum too. That's what I'm saying. So you guys are paying for it through.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we
That's-
are. We're paying for it. I mean, I can show you right here
You
on this
couldn't,
page.
here's the thing, when we were asking questions, you couldn't explain the bill to us, and we had issues, that's why we're
Well,
asking.
we pay $40 a month for live streaming for the Coliseum and, you know, the Coliseum and the new building. And we was paying it in this office here. You know, because they would watch
Is
the
that live
show.
streaming or internet?
Live streaming. No, the internet is $60 a month for the office, $60 a month for the Coliseum, $60 a month, and I explained this that then. It's $60 a month for the multi-purpose building. And we have a phone line in each building except for, we don't have one in the FFA building. We have 2 phone lines in this office, which cost us $40. We have a phone line in the multi-purpose
Used to
building,
have.
which cost us $20, and we have a phone line in.
You have 2 and here's one going, you know, ring.
Okay, so
No, it's tied in
what's
through
the
the-
$700?
Thank you,
It's
that's
just
what.
for the streaming that we're paying for streaming $1440.
For $40, but not 700.
No, we're paying $1440 a year.
No, the fair board wants that.
Well, and you guys said you weren't on it, so I dropped it. I ain't never said anything about it again. Have I said anything to you about it again?
So the funds that they would use to pay for that, where would that come from? Like,
Oh.
let's say that you guys agreed to it. Where
The
okay,
fair
so-
board was paying.
Right, I'm saying, let's say that you guys would agree, like, where would you guys be able to pull those funds from?
Well, we'll have to take it out of our own, out of our commission, yes. But see,
So I
my
dropped it,
question,
never said
that's
anything
fine,
about it.
my question is, here's my question. We use it 1 month out of the year, but we have to pay half of it.
Half a year.
That's,
Wait, you're
that
not,
was my-
because I dropped it after you guys said at the last meeting you weren't paying it. I never brought it back to the board to ask you to pay it anymore, because Mike said you weren't going. So,
Well,
but if the internet's not good enough for you, that's all we have. We don't have any better in that building.
well, that's, I mean, it's fine, we just have to go
Internet's
out,
fine.
I mean, we've used it, we just have to go outside to run,
That's
to
why.
use the phone.
Yeah.
And
I
run-
think we're commingling words though. Like I don't think we're using the correct terminology right now. Like live streaming,
I'm kinda lost,
webcasting,
yeah.
internet. Like maybe we table this. I don't think that probably 700 is correct, but I mean
If he dropped it, then it's
I've
not
never
the
said
same.
anymore. because Mike said-
maybe everybody does want to understand the whole time. I think not you. Everybody's commingling different words right now.
That's why I said
Yeah.
something tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We use what we got.
That's in.
Yeah,
you
I'm-
You left it alone.
I left it alone. I said,
That's what you're saying, it's the same as it has.
Yeah, same as the same. I mean,
Thank
if they complain about, we can't do it.
They want better, they have to buy.
No blood, no foul.
Right, so nothing's changed.
No, nothing has changed.
While you're on that phone, what's that second line here for you? We don't have nothing on it. Cancel it.
It might be the one that's assigned.
I don't think we got any. We didn't
Yes,
get
I
any.
do. It's me again.
Okay, go
Are you
ahead.
ready? We have started collecting money for the live streaming. I assume the Sun Bash again. And okay. Also, Jess Bowers, do you have the fair book even close? Because we have to do entries, and I have to have the departments and classes to put on the computer for the kids to be able to online entries.
Okay, sorry. What do you need from me for the fair book though? Because
The departments and classes for all the livestock.
okay, none of that's changing. That we agreed.
I don't know though. If there were any other
Oh, I'm
departmental
not. I'm
changes,
just whatever they give me. I'm gonna get nothing
that's
has
what we don't
changed.
know.
Yeah.
Anything we don't know. Has anything changed?
Yeah.
Because I have to change all of that.
I had all of them sign off
It
that
just-
nothing was
The only thing
changing
changed
and nothing
was
has
a couple
changed.
new
Okay, then we're good to go with what I got.
As far as, well, we changed the weight and stuff.
Right, but that doesn't bother classes.
I can't.
I don't think
classes.
it's the class. So have you changed weights in the class in like if class 1 weighed up to 200 and then class 3 weighed 250 and up? Okay, then we're good. Because I
Everything's
have
the same except for the.
okay.
the weights.
I have to change. So if you make changes in the fair book, I have to change it on my end so that way they can enroll,
Yeah.
enter the right things.
No, I had every committee sign off, like, well, except for horses. You guys haven't got me your stuff yet, but you did the horses.
I sent it
stuff,
to you from them.
yep. But just to make sure.
Okay,
everything
so
is-
we're good. All right,
Yep,
that's all
you're
I
good.
need
Up
to
to
do.
par.
Okay, now I can go.
Times,
Did she get the new
everything,
goat
that was the policy. Or the weight change.
Did I what? The new goat class.
That's what.
That's for next year, though, right?
That's for this year.
Oh.
During market weather's getting added for this year.
Yeah.
No,
So
we
did
need
it
that.
change?
Like I need
Is
to
it
order
add the new
those
class and then
numbers.
we remove the class?
Yeah.
I'll connect with you.
We need your class list.
Okay.
So did you change all of the classes or just? So if you
Probably drop some things down.
So what happens if you renumber? Like let's say we get rid of class 5 and we make class 5 this, and then we change everything from class 5 on. I have to redo every single class.
I don't remember how it's written. I'll have to look
We
at it.
did-
I'll connect with you.
Send us the list.
It's not written.
It's got a sheet.
It's not written in the book like that.
They dropped some.
Am I ignorant? I didn't realize that the class numbers lined up with everything. Because I thought, oh, why are these all out of order? We should organize. And then Jess explained to me why the numbers
They
are.
match the online
So I did
entries.
not touch any of the numbers.
Yeah, because we always had trouble when they changed that, right?
It has not gone to production yet. It has not.
I will connect with Laura, and if we need to swap around some classes to make that easier, then we will.
Okay, that'll work. Okay, thank you.
I got a week left.
Seal committee is finished.
Thank you. Goat committee.
The only thing that we have is we did our weigh-in, and there was, I don't know, 7 or 8 goats came in for the rate of gain. Other than that, that's what we got.
All right. Old business, start with Erica.
Nothing.
Larry? Nope. Hey, go.
I don't think so.
All right. Right.
Me, I just want to remind the fair of the Flag Day, June 14th, I expect you to be there, Chief.
The 14th? I thought you said the 8th. I'm sorry. So it's the next
June
week.
14th, yeah. And I'll give you the time and folks, it should be like 1 o'clock, but we'll coordinate that. Alright?
Chuck? Nothing old?
Yes. Okay, I made a motion a while back, and I don't know if it got misrepresented by Dean, but it was for Dean to promote the multi-purpose building. Right? Is that the motion I made? So Dean's been doing all the contracts. Is that what we want him to do, all the contracts? Is that what we want?
No, that's not what we want. That's why we have a contract committee.
Have a contract committee? Okay. Well, I just want to make clear,
Contract needs to come to the office and the committee can go through them and make it work or whatever it takes.
But I personally think it ought to be a board's decision when somebody is letting somebody use the grounds for free. When Ryan made the motion, it's not happening, and this last weekend it happened.
Okay, Dean, you told me that this fairground is for 4-H kids
Yes.
and for FFA kids.
Well, that's what.
Okay, the community club is caring for kids. That's kids that can't afford to go to 4-H. And if the money was raised, it was right. They was here 2 hours. They lined up. They took the money and they left. And there was nothing on the calendar in the office for Saturday, Sunday.
Tina had it.
Well, I can't help but Tina's got there. There's one in there to read on the
It's
board.
hanging in there, and there was something that was supposed to be there with that.
Sunday.
I don't
It
remember.
was a 4-H meeting. Sunday, and I thought, well, they won't be here at 10 o'clock in the morning. So that's why I told them people, if there's nobody there, they can come down and go out the gate. They've done that for the last 5 or 6 years. It's not a fundraiser for anybody to make money. It's for kids.
But Ryan was the one that made the motion, or he was the one that spoke up and said, nobody's using the ground for free. Because we were going to give it to the EMA. And Ryan said,
no.
well, that they were, they was going to use the bathrooms. They were going to open the bathrooms up.
Because nobody was here.
Scott
for
called
2 hours.
Scott come to me and he said, Dean, you double booked something. I go, no, I didn't.
We got side-by-side rides, leave out of it.
Yes, yes. And guess what? The last side-by-side ride paid $400. They paid to open up the bathrooms, $250. That's
Okay, what was it for?
Huh?
What was the benefit for?
Cody Needs Foundation.
I said, we wouldn't, my motion was that we're not opening the new building up to, or any building for free. The grounds is different.
Well, then Richie made the decision that the kids they could raise money for them kids and we wasn't going to charge them.
Didn't somebody put the bathrooms on a contract or
Yes,
something?
they are on the
That was wild
contract.
in the first
And the
place.
board voted on it. And
Yeah, if they're there all day, I could sit, pay for the bathrooms, you know. They pull in here, they park, they sign up, and they go back out the gate.
Maybe though, like since we are a community group, I would say, right, we're for the community. We should like more of these community things that have to do with kids, like the driving thing they did for all 4 schools. We may want to consider, doing more donations, like that you're suggesting, because I think that's a great cause. But it doesn't send the right message if we only do it for one group of kids and not the entire group of kids.
Well, that was grant money there. There was money raised for that, so that's why.
That's not how it was explained to me by the commissioners, but okay.
So if
It
you
was
get
put on
something
by
for
the
free
state.
and they're not under contract, and somebody hurts themselves, what kind of insurance is involved with that?
I don't know. It ain't no different than anybody coming and riding their bicycle.
Yeah,
You know,
walking the
or
dog.
in trouble.
Who's on?
we are.
Highway patrol coming down there and do a parking test.
Yeah. That'd be on the county.
I'm just saying, like all kids, though. I mean, we are here for the kids, for 4-H, for community kids. I mean, I'm just saying, maybe take a pause and think about that next time we have a kid event. I think that's a great event to ride on, raising money for the kids. But if we did have a bathroom contract or whatever, which I think is crazy in the first place, but make it fair for all the kids.
Well, they didn't use the bathroom, so we're not.
Good.
We're not going to mind.
They did use the
I have
bathroom.
to
Yeah, they did.
I seen you down here stopping me, Dean. That's why I didn't say nothing.
stop
I said, what are you doing? Riding around.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
No, I wouldn't talk to them because I got a phone call from somebody telling me
Just like I told you.
Mike
I'm
Downs
not talking to
told
you.
me
That's enough.
that you
I don't want to talk to you.
threw me under the bus.
Okay, I got one other thing, okay? Melissa, Melissa and Coleman, thank you very much for the great job you guys done down there. I say that. And what a great interview, but I gotta ask, Mr. Chevrolet, who was pushing back? In the interview, you said, we voted this as a board and everyone voted to do it. Where was the pushback at?
I don't reveal sources of that's
He doesn't reveal sources.
We don't need more cameras either.
The public request for it, they ever do.
We,
Oh, public request.
But I tell you what, you're a hell of a singer.
Thank you for that.
Okay, I'm done.
Miss Rob.
Chelsea.
Oh, I know.
she's not up to date.
Robin, wait.
No.
No.
She just said she didn't have any.
New business. I will start. I'm sure everybody that has a phone saw the text today from Kelly asking to resign. We need a motion to approve his resignation. Motion approved by Robin, second by Larry. Did it, you say, Dean, you didn't read it? Never asked
Never
me.
got it, that's why I told them. Actually, there's a lot of us never got it.
I have it.
I got it late.
It was later this afternoon.
It was over here.
There might be two floating around.
It's,
In the cloud somewhere.
he said, please accept this as my formal resignation from the Perry County Fair Board. After a lot of thought and consideration for my health and overall well-being, I feel it is time for me to step down. I truly appreciate all the texts and phone calls over the past several months. They have meant more to me than you know. May God give us all the strength and courage to do what is best for our 4-H and FFA exhibitors, and just as importantly ourselves, Kelly Borden.
Thank you. So we have a motion from Robin, second by Larry, to accept Kelly's resignation. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same. Motion carries. Bathroom cleanup for the fair. Nobody seems to know where that girl's contact information's at. She's got a new number.
Are you talking about who you use last year?
Yeah, we need to get out there and get it.
Try KR.
Yeah.
They're out low.
What was it?
Actually, Brian Raymond's not working for them now.
Well, Luther was working with them to try to do a deal
What was the name?
for everything.
Or the,
I'd say even Jessica posted on Facebook that they're taking.
I think I got something posted on the
Okay.
website, so I'll make sure there's something on there.
Bids for bathroom cleanup.
Was he the only one that did it last?
Yeah.
When do you want them in by?
Next meeting.
She did the bathrooms and the
I know.
I have the phone number somewhere.
I got it too. On my
Porter
phone.
Clean bought Zimba out, and they were wanting to bid on it, but they didn't have anybody to do the bathroom cleanup. All right, we can start around the table again. Erica, any business? Jess?
No, well, okay, a couple things, two things. First is the Kids Day sign. Brooke Cannon reached out to me with their new logo. Did you guys want me to take care of that, of getting the big banner for the fence, or does somebody else do that since I'm new here?
Yeah, I don't know. I assume they always did, I guess.
No, we do it, so I mean, I don't have a problem, I just wanna make sure that it's okay.
Yeah, Ron did it.
Is that okay? Do we have a budget for it since we're paying for it?
Granville Mill pays their,
The Kids Day banners, they do all.
the picture, no, pays the girls the week of the fair to take pictures.
No, I'm talking about the banner that goes out front that says like Kids Day.
Kid Day based
Oh,
on
I'm sorry. I
Sheriff
thought you
Barker.
Huh?
Sheriff Barker donates on that.
Okay. Yes. Tina knows.
The insurance company in Somerset also contributes to children's.
We don't have to.
Oh,
They probably wouldn't donate now.
But I think that we
Might reach out to the
pay for the sign. So I didn't know if you guys had a budget for the sign or just do whatever. What was that?
No, just saying, because I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were
I
like,
have
no.
two things on my
I thought you were like, no. Second of all, this is gonna twist a little. Lake Isabella's doing a gun fest, and our phone number was a part of that signage. So I'm just clarifying that we are not a part of it because they had a big sign up and it was all over Facebook.
What is it, like Isabel Gun Fest?
Our phone number was on the bottom for contact information.
I don't know. What was that, on their page?
On
Was
Lake Isabella's Facebook page, and then
it? Somebody needs to get hold of them or something.
yeah, I think they finally got it corrected, but I just was making sure none of us are involved with it. I guess.
God,
Larry, new business? Lake. Robin,
Robin has.
Robin's back here, new business.
I just have camping contacts for everybody, except for you and Ashley because we don't know where you guys are going. That would be my
Back here in the corner. Put her back here with the car in there.
Okay, I'm not walking past them around. Ashley doesn't get one and Chuck doesn't get one. There's 2 pages there. Just, if you can get them back to me tonight, if not, give them to me.
I keep them off.
You keep the end, sorry.
I'll have to bring it back over.
No, you're fine. Just put it in my mailbox.
That was it.
That was it. Oh, and we'll probably, I gotta get with Ryan, but we'll probably start calling Amy Finley for the Sessions area. But I'll probably try to start calling people if I can beginning of next week. Depending on when we get us everything together.
You probably don't want to do anything to see.
Well, that's what I figured.
We got new
There's
people
a couple
coming this year.
of actual people that are not coming back to see me.
Okay.
So I figured I'd
Yeah.
tell them.
We'll get together.
Other than that, I figured this.
I'll get my list out and see how many I need. You took mine.
You got the wrong one. You got campground.
I don't want to hold my name, Jason. Give me mine back.
No, 4.
Brian Thomas. Pat Smith.
Man, we get 9 pages now. See what you're at.
Oh, I know. Hey, I need the second page signed too, though. You parked back there. Just so we're following the rules.
Coleman McCoy, new business.
Well, I think since we're approaching that, is all the grant money allocated? Like, I think before we leave here, we need to make sure. Do we know
Okay.
where it's all going and stuff? Like,
Actually, let's talk about that for a second. So, my understanding was the only thing left on the rabbit barn was the electric, right?
concrete.
Okay, well still, you still have, what is it? 16. Electric came in at 3,200. If you want to drop that down. We'll make it, what'd you say? You have lights, use 35. Okay, 3,500, sorry, because he has pictures in there.
Never mind. I don't need the second page. I lied. I have it on the front. No, I'm not.
But, okay,
Then you're waiting.
the bleachers,
I lied.
are we gonna get the bleachers delivered in?
Is there any time?
Yeah.
Put it on your thing.
Supposed to be sometime in June.
Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I was just gonna say, a lot of places like that will just go ahead and give you the invoice now.
I gave it to you guys. I sent you, or emailed it to Ashley, the paper that had been filled out with everything on it, like 35.
Well, I mean, like the actual invoice so we can pay it, it would be, like, they would just probably give it to you now. Because if you ask for it, so we can just get rid of that. That's all I got on that.
We have to have it all allocated and spent. I
She's
don't want to
got
sit
it.
back,
No,
and
she's
I want
got
to
it
make sure the
spent.
board.
I got to spend.
I want to make sure the
more than I
board is
thought.
aware of where it's going, right? All of it, right? Like, if we had 5,000 left, then the board should decide, hey, we're going to buy more bleachers, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. It shouldn't be like, right, or something
But
like
I
that.
think we're not gonna be much left.
Well, I'm just making sure. Okay.
No, a couple months ago we talked about that. She was going to be right against it for the bleachers, and if not, she was just going to get as much bleachers as she had money.
No, we'll have $2,000, so I'm gonna have the extra.
New business
Yeah.
stuff. Right.
Okay, the first thing I have with you guys is the contract that Kenny, Joe, or Richie and Jason met with the ADP down here to store some stuff, and she has the contract. She can read what says on the contract.
Looks like AEP will rent the southwest corner of the campgrounds for 45 days with the understanding that the rental agreement will end no later than June 30th. The purpose of client agrees to be responsible for all treatment, post-event cleaning, refuse removal, etc. of building and grounds. If building and grounds are not left in satisfactory condition, there's a cleanup fee of $50 per person. Provide and show proof of liability insurance. Be responsible for all damages.
You want a motion to accept?
I'm not permission.
Motion by Dean, second by Ron. All those in favor for AP is in the corner of the southwest corner of the campground, say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
My next one is, I had somebody approach me about maybe wanting to be able to rent a car barn, like maybe my next event, where they could, rent the car barn out, if they, had an event, so. And that, there's two buildings they asked me about rent. One was the Crickville building, that they could maybe rent it for a day to have a meeting in it. So, yeah, this is being brought to the board. I mean, I think that it wouldn't be a bad thing. They're sitting there empty all summer, and somebody wants to rent one to have them, So, the
One
thing,
day or monthly or?
well, it might be, like, okay, the last one that came in, I talked about the car barn. First they asked about renting the building and the bathroom to have a church revival. And this is a church out at Ashton. So then they asked about if they, if we'd be considered maybe rent that car barn out. I never showed them the inside of the car barn.
You got a rate already for the pavilion, correct?
Yes, have a rate for the pavilion, restrooms, and the drainage, or the.
But I mean, if you think it'd be similar, just use the same rate for a daily rate for one of those
We
buildings?
could, I mean, that's what I mean, I want that, I want the board to make that decision.
No, I'm just, if that's the way you wanna make it.
Same, the pavilion's one thing.
Yeah, but that's a pricing for everything.
Okay, I'll just check.
It's not broken down.
That building not be worth $100 more, just put it in.
Other doors don't need that very much more.
250 plus restrooms.
Right, yeah, but there's no restrooms, that's not cool. What about the car and so on? I guess.
They have no idea what they want them for.
Yeah. Well, they were talking about they would just open up like it was something they was having a revival.
I'd try to make a flat rate for the rest of them, whatever you think it should be.
I mean,
You don't wanna get too many rates jumping around.
I know.
What we meant to pay
$125 is what a lot of them. No, that's I just want to make sure that, everybody's on board with that, and I can make up a contract for it.
Bring it in, take care of it.
I mean, most of them contacted me. I know Tina's in there now, but they might call on a Monday or a Wednesday, and then that's what they've been calling me. And I can go over and meet with them because
I'll call back to you on Thursday.
that's not a good way to do business. Come
Like that, I was just like running the gas company. That would be
That's not a good way to do business. I can tell you. Yeah. I mean, next thing I have is I'm going to need somebody to purchase this for tug pull, rough truck, Saturday pull, 5,500 foot. What'd you say? Clothespins, duct tape, and we'll need startup money for everything. So.
Was there any of that stuff left over from last year?
Yeah, we have some, but I mean, it's over in the building, so. I kind of like to set the TVs. You know where the TVs you're going to put them like during the fair and the multi-purpose stuff. We know where the ones are.
We only get them out on Saturday for the sale.
So the reason I'd like for you to set them up is so I can see what's up, especially in town.
Well, we need to, because last year we got them out on Saturday morning.
Yeah. So
I mean, we need to know ahead of it.
yeah, that's and if you show where you want to put them up, they could put them up. And
We had the luncheon, we put I think we put, whatever was still working, we put up on, you remember how many was over there, Mike?
Oh, there's not TV.
Well, where they had the luncheon, we tried to set up whatever was left working. I think it's 3 or 4.
Yeah.
3 maybe.
That way, I mean, because the guy said the reason that a lot of them aren't working and they won't try to use them is the internet box really needs to be somewhere in the back.
No, I mean, these were broke.
I know, but I meant when you can't get them to work.
Yeah,
And then
we can try them ahead of time or something.
the last thing I got, or, well, not the last thing, Marquee, we're having problems with out there. He fixed it, it quit working the next day. He come in, look, he hadn't built us anything for it, but he had some corrosion, you know, get moisture in it. So he's supposed to come back over and fix it again, you know. Then, the other thing is that, you know, somebody brought it to my attention that maybe we should be making it sure that everybody knows that we are renting built-here spaces at the fairgrounds, so that they know, you know, I hate for somebody to come in when we got something rented out and, you know, I mean, if we want to put that on Facebook, that we are renting, or put something on the office door, I don't know. You know.
You mean that they're available to rent?
Yes, and that, you know, you might want to check before, because we had 4-H clubs that was planning on using the pavilion too, and they went back to, they was going to steer barn use it, or use.
I mean, that was your job, wasn't it? Promotion for the buildings?
Yeah, and I did, that's what I told them, I said, you know, but the extension officer needs to make sure all the 4-H clubs know that we are renting spaces out, you know. So they might have always took them the pavilion in the past, well, it could be rented out for that weekend. Yeah.
When is the message you want to communicate to the clubs?
To let them know that we
Good
are
check.
renting facility, you know, out. Yeah.
So just verify that they're not rented.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Got it.
So.
Verification.
That was it. So.
Chuck, new business. Ash, new business.
Yes, we had some electric get caught on one of the, over in the horse barn on one of the wagons. So I got an estimate not to exceed $600 to fix the wires that got pulled out in the barn.
Oh,
Wagon caught it and pulled some of the wires out. So I'd like a motion to not to exceed $600 to fix the lights and got pulled out.
Motion by Pat, second by Kenny, to not to exceed $600 to fix the electrical problem in the horse barn. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say
rabbit barn.
motion carries.
We can use some of that rabbit barn money for that.
I don't think so.
Brian
Catch your
Thomas.
pennies now.
Public comments, Brian Thomas.
Motion adjourned.
Motion accepted.